Determine the validity of the following three statements. Group functions work across many rows to produce one result. This is true. Group functions include nulls in calculations. This is a false statement because group functions ignore null values. If you want to include null values, we have to use NVL function. Next, the where clause restricts rows prior to inclusion in a group calculation. This is true. Display the highest, lowest, sum and average salary of all employees. Label the columns maximum, minimum, sum and average respectively. Round your results to the nearest whole number. Select round of max of salary, 0 and we are renaming it as maximum. It will first get the maximum of salary and then it will round that number. Next we need round of minimum of salary and then we are renaming it as minimum. Similarly sum, average, we are selecting these from employees. From the previous query, display the minimum, maximum, sum and average salary for each job type. You have to add job ID in the select statement. Everything else remains the same. And we can add a group by clause, group by job ID. This is the output. Write a query to display the number of people with the same job. Select job ID, count of star from employees, group by job ID. Determine the number of managers without listing them. Label the column number of managers. Hint: to use the manager ID column to determine the number of managers. First, select count of distinct manager ID and then you can rename it as number of managers from employees. 18. Write a query that displays the difference between the highest and lowest salaries. Label the column difference. Select maximum of salary minus minimum of salary and we have to rename it as difference from employees. Display the manager number and the salary of the lowest paid employee for that manager. Exclude anyone whose manager is not known. Exclude any groups where the minimum salary is less than $6,000. Sort the output in descending order of salary. Select manager ID, minimum of salary from employees where manager ID is not null, because they have told exclude anyone whose manager is not known. And then group by manager ID and also having minimum of salary greater than 6,000. Order by minimum of salary descending, because they have explicitly told to arrange it in the descending order. This is the output. Write a query to display each department's name, location, and number of employees and the average salary for all employees in that department. Label the column name, location, number of people and salary respectively. Select d.department name as name, d.location ID as location. Count of star will give me number of people. Then round of average of salary, 2 as salary. Here they have told to round it to 2 decimal places. That's why 2 here. From employees E, departments D, where E.department ID is equal to D.department ID, we are linking the two tables. Then group by d dot department name comma d dot location id. This is the output. Create a query that will display the total number of employees, and of that total the number of employees hired in 1995, 1996, 1997 and 1998. Create appropriate column headings. Select count of star. This will be the total. Next, sum of decode of 2 char of hire date comma YYYY comma 1995 comma 1 comma 0, and this will be named as 1995. It will convert the hire date to character, and only the year will be taken. That will be the input for the decode function. So in decode function, this is the main string that is matched, and we are matching it to 1995. If 1995 is matched, then the value will be given as 1. If not, it will be given as 0. That is the decode function, and after that you're taking a sum of the values, and this whole column will be named as 1995. Similarly for 96, 97 and 98 from employees. Create a matrix query to display the job, the salary for that job based on department number, and the total salary for that job for departments 20, 50, 80 and 90, giving each column an appropriate heading. Select job ID as job. Sum of decode of department ID comma 20 comma salary. This will be department 20. This decode function will search the department ID column for the value 20, and then it will return the corresponding salary. And then you are taking a sum, and this column will be named as dipt 20. Similarly for department 50, 80, 90, and then finally sum of salary as total from employees group by job ID. This is the output.